Hello everyone, welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have James. James from Stroud in England. So let's see what James has to say. Enjoy the interview. Hello. Hi.
Hello, how are you?
I'm very well, James. How are you doing?
I'm very good, thank you.
Okay, James, just before we start the game, just tell me where you're from.
I'm from Stroud, or near Stroud in Gloucestershire, in the UK.
Right, and what do you do for a living?
I'm an estate agent, so I run my own business. I run my business with my brother, and we have 3 estate agents.
Right, and what do you like the most about your job?
If you like looking at people's houses, then the estate agent thing is definitely the thing to do. I'm quite nosy. So I definitely like going around and valuing people's houses, seeing where people live and what style of house and interiors, and you can pinch ideas from people's houses as well for your own.
Absolutely.
Totally. So yeah, it's a good job to be in.
Amazing. I like your Christmas tree. I can see a Christmas tree on the side. I like it. Let me see. Oh wow. Amazing. Okay, James, so welcome to William and the Magic Box. So I have here this lovely box full of random fun questions, okay? So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to play a music just for us to get in the mood before the first question. Ready?
Excellent.
Let's do it. Right, ready for the first question?
Yeah, go for it.
Let's do it. Okay, which movie had a big influence on you?
Ooh, it's a tough question to start with already. I don't know. I watched quite a lot of movies, I guess. I really liked, when I was growing up, my brother used to make me watch The Sound of Music all the time.
Really?
And he used to watch it almost every single day, I think. So that it's a memory of mine that goes throughout my childhood. And then every Christmas time, like now, I'll watch it again. And I'll make other people watch it as well, because it's a really good, feel-good film.
I have a very good story to tell you about this movie. I mean, it's been for a long time. I remember when I was living in Brazil. I grew up in Brazil, and I remember, of course, you grew up hearing this music. Everyone knows about this movie. Sorry, it's not a movie. And but I never watched it properly. And I think it was 4 years ago. I was in London. I was living another place, and my flatmates. So we were like 4 of us, like enjoying Christmas Day. And we said, oh, let's choose a movie now. And I remember somebody said, oh, let's pick up Sound of the Music. And I was like, I'm not sure, because I don't know why, but for me, I didn't have like the whole picture of the movie. You know what I mean? And I was like, I'm not sure. So I was kind of against it, but I didn't. I said, okay, if you guys, so the majority, I said, okay, let's watch it. And I'll tell you something, James. Halfway of the movie, I was already in love. I couldn't stop. I was like, oh my God, I'm so in love with the movie right now.
It's a beautiful film, isn't it?
It's beautiful. Oh my God. Then I remember getting very emotional in the end, like when they were singing. And I was like, oh my God, this is one of my favorite movies, I'll tell you. After that day, that Christmas, it's very Christmas, isn't it? It's just beautiful.
It's very Christmas. And because it's a true story as well, it kind of means a lot, doesn't it? And the music's great, and Julie Andrews is great. It's a really good feel-good movie.
Totally.
So I think that's probably my movie, I would say.
Amazing. Let's go for the second one. Let's do it. Next question is, what are you most passionate about?
I'm passionate about a lot of stuff. I think I'm quite a passionate person. I'm passionate about my job. I love my job because I run my own business, so I have to be passionate about it. And it's a great job to be in. As I said to you earlier, it's looking at people's houses and stuff, and it's I wanted to succeed. I think I always want things to succeed, almost to my detriment, I think sometimes, but I think I'm a passionate person. So probably my job, I would say, but and my personal life, I think, as well.
All right, interesting. Have you ever been visiting a house and you had like I don't know, a fun story or something that's unusual that happened to you that you could share?
Oh gosh, there's probably lots. Some of them are a bit rude though. There's always some stories to tell when there's, because you're going into other people's houses. Sometimes if they've forgotten that you're coming, and you arrive and you've got the people with you and you're about to show the people's house, and maybe they're not dressed, or maybe they're up to something else, or they've been watching something maybe they shouldn't have been watching. There's been a couple of occasions for both me and my staff where we've gone into someone's house and they haven't been ready for us, and that's been quite really awkward. And sometimes we've even lost the property because of it, because they're too embarrassed to let us come back again.
Oh, I see. Oh my God.
So,
how did you manage that? You go like, so did you come back too early? Did you come here too early? How was your interaction at the time? How did you get out?
Oh, you just kind of try and carry on as normal if you can, and then these people tend to disappear if they can, or you just have to leave. I think it's so awkward.
I can imagine. Oh my God.
We've definitely had a few awkward moments.
Right. Let's get the third question. Let's do it. James, let's take another question for you. Do you have any nicknames?
Not really. When I was at school, I used to be called Muzz because my surname is Murray, so people shortened it to Muzz. So that was probably my only nickname.
Right. How about family? You never had a nickname growing up? Like
I'm James, so my family always call me Jamie, and they still call me. My brothers and sisters still call me Jamie.
All right. Do you have a few sisters and brothers?
Yeah, I've got one brother and two sisters. They're all older than me by quite a long way. So I'm the baby of the family by 12 years.
Wow, very spoiled, I believe.
Yes, I think that's what they would say. I'm not so sure. But that's great because they've always looked after me. So we've got a very close family because I lost my parents, both of them, about 12, 13 years ago. So we've always been very close as a family. So it's nice. We see each other all the time, and I run my business with my brother.
Right, good, cool. Are you enjoying the show so far?
Yeah, it's great.
Cool. Let's get another question. James, before the next question, what's the best and the worst of living in Stroud, you said?
Yeah, Stroud.
What's the best?
The best is the countryside. I live in the middle of the Cotswolds and it's absolutely beautiful down here. There isn't really a worst. I moved from London 12 years ago. So I came down to help my brother out with the job when my parents died. So I moved down here. That was kind of, a quite big thing for me moving from London because I didn't really want to move. So yeah, I suppose that was the worst time coming down to Stroud because I didn't really know everyone around here. But I've been here 12 years now and I love it. And it's a beautiful place and the Cotswolds is lovely. You can walk, lots of walks, and today the sun's out and it's fantastic.
How far is from London?
Well, it's about two hours by car or an hour and a half on the train.
Oh, it's okay. So not too that bad.
It's out west near Wales.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Next question is, what makes you laugh the most?
I'm really bad. I laugh at other people's misfortunes. I think I laugh when something goes wrong, and I laugh at inappropriate things, and when I'm not supposed to laugh, I think is
Oh my God.
I find it really difficult. So, you name it. If I'm supposed to be quiet in a church or something, I find something funny. Or I think I laugh at inappropriate things.
I'm exactly the same. I'll tell you something now. I had so many situations that I need to pretend to leave for some reason or do something else because there are two situations like that came to my mind now. I was at work and I arrived at work. There was this colleague, she was sitting there like in the computer, and I just came to her and said, "Are you okay?" She was like, "Oh, William, no, I'm not feeling well. And she started telling this story in her face, pulling this and I pretend I was coughing. I was like, I said, "I'm sorry." And I started to pull myself, like, look at myself, like, and I came back again. I said, "I'm sorry, darling, I just had this cough," but I was literally too long. Can you imagine? Oh my God.
I'm glad someone else does it as well, because I always feel really bad about it.
No, I cannot go to funeral. I cannot go with someone that I know or someone close to me that I can, because I get nervous. Like I said, get anxious because I'm so scared that it's gonna happen something. I'm gonna look at someone's face and I'm gonna start laughing. But
Yeah.
anyway, it's hard. I know exactly what you mean. Yeah, we don't mean it. You know what I mean? Just like the way it's just the situation itself. Do you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
the situation.
Oh my God.
I never mean it.
I know. Of
I never
course.
know why I'm laughing either sometimes.
To be honest, sometimes I laugh off my problems. Sometimes when I feel very down for some reason, I start laughing.
Yeah.
There we go, again started. But it's a positive way because it's easy for you to get out of it. You know what I mean? The pain's less. You know.
It heals. Laughter heals, doesn't it?
Yes, absolutely. Okay, James, let's get another question for you. Let's do it. Okay, James, next question is, do you have any pet peeves?
I guess, probably lots. But I guess, I hate being untidy. I hate, just kind of things that are really messy kind of gets at me. And it's nice to have things clean and tidy. I'm not quite, really anal about it, but but it's one of my pet hates. And I guess, just general cleanliness with people, I think that's just nice.
Let me guess your astro sign, your star sign. Are you Taurus?
I am Taurus, yes.
Very cool. I knew it. I knew it. You know why? Because I've got close friends and they are Taurus, and they're exactly like you. Like I have one of my closest friends. He lives in Holland, and so in Eindhoven. Sometimes I fly there sometimes, and he loves cooking as well. And of course, when a friend is cooking, I have to do the dishes, you know. And when I go there and he's cooking this this beautiful meal, and after that I go go away from my kitchen because he's so specific about the way he cleans, the way he lives, and he's always, oh my God. And I remember, I actually, to be honest with you, I got to know this characteristic about Taurus because of him, because he's very tight, he's very organized, and I admire him.
Cool.
Taurus, very big characteristic.
Yeah, well, you get a very good guess, or you obviously know.
And I can tell something as well. Taurus, they're never single. I mean, not never single, but they always think about being together with someone. They always plan things with someone. They like being, it's something that's a very big characteristic of Taurus. Am I right?
Yeah. Yes, you are right. Yeah. I don't think I've ever really been single. not for long. I've had lots of long-term relationships. So
there we go. It's a very characteristic of people. They think into, they like being with someone. It's a very cool characteristic. It's good, cute.
Yeah.
Next question. Let's do it. Next question is, what are the top 3 things on your bucket list?
Well, I quite like extreme sports. I like doing things that challenge myself. So I've climbed Mount Kilimanjaro. I'd quite like to do something like Everest or something that really pushes me. So that's definitely on my bucket list. I love traveling as well. I've got a goddaughter in New Zealand who is now 7, who I haven't met yet, because they were my best friends in London and they moved back to New Zealand, and they've had 4 children now. And I went over there to go to their weddings and everything, but I haven't been back for 10 years. So that's on my bucket list, to go and do a proper tour of New Zealand again and Australia, because I've got lots of friends there. So that's definitely on the bucket list. Number 3, I don't know, it'd probably still be involved traveling. I love traveling. I just want to see more of the world.
Perfect, good. You're saying that about your goddaughter. I've got my best friend lives in Canada, in Montreal, and he's very adventurous as well. Like, he loves those climbing and everything. And he just had a baby a year ago, and he just turned 1 now in October. And I meant to be there, but because of this challenge time you're facing right now, and I couldn't be able to meet him for the very first time, his first son. And I just found out a few months ago that I invited to be the godfather. It was the best gift I ever had.
That's very good. Congratulations.
Thank you. When I received the letter, I was like, oh my God, I almost cried. I was literally crying because it was such a beautiful thing.
Oh, it is beautiful. It's so nice to be asked to do something for someone else's child. It's a really amazing thing to be asked to.
Yeah. Can't wait to get there. Can't wait.
Yeah. Well, that's the worst thing about lockdown, isn't it? Is you can't travel. That's what I've missed the most, is just not being able to
Absolutely.
get on a plane and go somewhere.
Okay, James, let's get another question for you. Right, James. Next question is, if you could meet yourself when you were 15 years old again, what advice would you give to yourself?
Oh, that's a good one. What advice would I give myself? Not to care about what other people think about you. I think I spent a lot of in fact, not just my childhood, I still do it, but I'm a lot better now. Busy wondering what everyone's thinking about me, and wondering what everyone thinks, and do they like me? So I would give myself some advice and say, try not to worry too much, because I'm quite an anxious person. So I kind of, busy worrying about, and it's probably not even true, but I'm busy worrying about what other people are saying about me and making all these things up in my head, which isn't true. So, I was probably quite an anxious 15-year-old at the time.
I call the little evils. They come to your ears, they go like, it's little. Another question. Let's do it. Next question is, if I would ask your best friend right now to define yourself in a positive word and a negative word only, what that would be?
Positive word, driven.
Okay.
I think passionate, driven.
Right.
Negative word, impatient. I'm really impatient. I'm getting I'm getting a lot better. But I could just do things too quickly. I have a 10-second rule now, where before I pick up the phone or do something, I have a 10-second rule where I think about what I need to do, and then whether it needs to be done now or whether it can wait, so that I don't just rush into something.
I see. I mean, it can be a positive thing as well, but sometimes people, they don't follow your way as well. Sometimes it can be a bit frustrating,
Yeah, I think I'm a bit too quick. But that's the negative side, and too quick negatively, I think.
I know, but we are growing and learning,
That's very true. Yes.
Okay, James, let's get another question. I can see some moves now coming out for you slowly.
Yeah. Definitely.
Right. If you could be a character in a movie, who that would be and why?
Do you know, I was asked this the other day, strangely, and I said the Beast in Beauty and the Beast, because I played him in a show. So the musical theatre version of it, and I quite enjoyed it. So I said I would be him. And it's quite an interesting story of him being the Beast and then growing, and people hating him, and you learn to love the Beast. So it's a nice story, and it all works out nicely in the end.
I can see that you really got into the character. You really got
into the role. Yeah.
Amazing. And very good, very good. 3 questions left. Let's do it. Right. What's your last favorite chore?
My last favorite
chore.
Oh, my least favorite chore. Well, I said I like clean and tidy things.
Yeah.
I guess I don't like doing the cleaning bit. I don't mind it because things look nice at the end of it. But yeah, I mean, it would be ironing probably. I hate ironing.
Oh, really?
Luckily, we have a cleaner, which is great. So she comes and she does my ironing for me. So, which is very lazy, I know. But that's definitely my least favorite chore. It's really boring.
That's funny. 2 questions left. Let's do it.
Cool.
Okay, James. what book had a big influence on you?
Ooh, that's a good one. Definitely A Million Little Pieces by James Frey. I went through quite a tough time 4 years ago. I gave up drinking because I was drinking too much, and it was kind of getting on top of me and kind of just ruining everything around me. And I read that book at the time, and it's all about a guy that goes into rehab and his struggles with addictions, and it made a real difference to me at the time. And it's, you know, it's something that I look back on and can see that I wasn't the only person that struggled with all these things in the past. And it's, you know, it was good to know that someone else has been through a similar thing to me, and has come out the other side, and it's all great, and, you know, has grown. And so yeah, that was definitely A Million Little Pieces. It's a great book actually as well.
Amazing. It's very interesting when you have those go through those tough times. Sometimes you just think that you are the only person going through that, isn't it? You don't see, as there's so many people suffering as well with the same issue. It's very interesting. Yeah,
definitely.
Okay, James, the last question now. Let's do it.
Cool.
Okay, James, last question for you now. Tell us something interesting about yourself.
Something interesting. I really enjoy running. I've taken up running. I used to go to the gym and things. I used to be quite a lot bigger, and I've lost a lot of weight, and I run now 3 times a week. It's a great hobby of mine, so back at the gym and things. So it's great because it clears my mind, and it's a really good thing for me I get out of the house and I run, and so yeah, it's something that's kind of just been a real good thing to do, especially during lockdown. You know, that's when I kind of took it up because the gym's obviously closed. So I thought, what can I do? I'm going to go out, and it was springtime and the weather was good, and so I started running, and then I got into it more and more and more, and now I do it all the time, and I love it.
Okay, James, not the end yet. So let's play now the quick thinking game. I'm going to give away some words, and you just tell me one word, something that comes to your mind. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, let's start with family.
Love.
Money.
Useful.
Love.
Family.
Life.
Dreams.
Sex.
Good.
Politics.
Dull.
Religion.
Spirituality.
Amazing. Fear.
Conquer.
Friendship.
Important.
Desire.
Lust.
Regrets.
None.
Amazing. Wish.
Aladdin.
You know what? I had a guest on the show, so he said the same thing.
Oh, really?
I
just thought of the genie in the lamp.
Yes. Yeah, he said genie. I was like, he actually said genie. I was like, what do you mean? And he said, William? I was like, oh my God, yes.
So you get your 3 wishes.
Yes. Right. The 2 last one now. Let's say royal family. 1 word.
Great Britain.
Okay. And the last one is Stroud. Sorry, the city where you live now is Stroud.
Stroud. Home.
Home. Okay. James, let's now play James and the Magic Box, and you can ask me a question now. Okay, James, you can ask me a question now.
Okay, William. If you could have a date with any celebrity, who would it be and why?
Very easy. Very easy.
Susha.
No. Wouldn't be a date. We should be a date. It would be like look at her and say, oh my God, you've just been part of my life forever. Anyway, but if I'll go for a date, I would go with Prince William.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yes, I would. I'll tell you why. Because I just like his personality. Of course, I've never met him before, but what I've seen, I just love it. He got something there that is very genuine and very approachable as well. He's a very approachable person. And I don't know. good looking.
Yeah.
My friend goes like, oh my God,
That
really?
helps.
And he got something from Diana as well. You know, I think his personality, I think, got a lot from his mom as well. Do you know what I mean? So I think he's a good person. I can feel he's a good person, and I think if I would have the opportunity to sit down with him one day just to have a meal or something, I think I would appreciate so much just to feel his vibe. You know, I think he's a very genuine person, approachable as well. Do you know what I mean? I think he's I think when the parents went through all the story that everyone knows, I think you can see how I think he grew up as a better person. I think he would like to be a different person as, you know, the trouble relationship that his parents had. And I can see as well there that he's such an approachable and calm person. I don't know. I just have this feeling. Gracious. Yes. And actually, we were born the same year, actually.
Oh, really? Cool.
Yeah, he's older than me. He was born in June and I'm in November. And yes, and actually, it's very easy for me. I'll go with Prince William for sure.
You can be William and William. My other half's called James. We're James and James.
Oh, really?
William and William.
I'll tell my friends. He's the rich William. I'm the poor William.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just liked him. Okay, James, did you enjoy the experience?
Yeah, I did. Thanks, William. It was great. Good fun.
Good. I just hope, thanks so much for being so kind and for being so nice at the presentation. I've been approached people online, and I'm gonna approach you very sweet and nice, and okay, I'm sure it's gonna be a good interview, and I can see that you are a very nice, very, you know, as you said about like you've got these things, you know, like things done, and you're a very inspired person. I can see that. But before you go, if you don't mind to share a positive quote or positive message, something that inspires you in life.
I think keep it in the day. I think or certainly I do, but everyone spends a lot of time thinking about what's going to happen in the future and what's happening tomorrow and worrying about something that's going to happen in 6 months. There's no point in worrying about something that's going to happen tomorrow because we don't know what's going to happen in the next 5 minutes, really. So enjoy what you've got now and keep it in the day.
Amazing. Yesterday was the past, tomorrow is the future, and today is a gift.
And today's a gift. That's cool. Yes.
Gift is a gift today. So let's enjoy this gift that we are lucky and very lucky to have a new day, you know, opportunities and everything. James, I could be with you another hour here talking to you.
It's been fun.
Thanks so much. Don't forget to watch the Sound of the Music. I will.
All right. Thank you.
Take care. Have a lovely day.
Take care. Bye.
Bye. So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, to share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why do you like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye bye. See you next time.